We back. Back into it. You're gonna have to excuse me while I feast on my hearty, healthy McDonald's breakfast. Throughout this video. I gotta work in an hour, so to make sure I eat something before I go. So yeah, you know what? Hold on. I need some water. Alright, cool. So
the clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Bernardo knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there.
man, that last story was wild.
It could corrupt its user into a
That's probably
monster. Maybe
my favorite one so far.
To take its power without surrendering to its
First one I did was pretty cool
On
too.
the other hand, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Lapino was no game changer, but could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Okay, so we're gonna go back to the Lapino story
Ah, Lapino.
and do things differently this time.
That he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble given time, but he was out of time. The Ravens had figured.
Okay, I can skip that, yeah. Everything I've seen, I'm gonna skip. I realize there's gonna be a bit of repetition here with going back to some of these older ones.
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
What's different this time? I don't remember it being like this the last time we did this. Definitely harder. Back up.
People were frightened these days. Just 2 weeks past, Renato had sneaked through an empty town and listened to the Ravens call about the Emperor's new taste in sacrifice.
This is all different. I don't remember it looking like this last time. What is this thing? Well, that's actually pretty cool.
Everything. Zenobia had loved him to death. The Sky Ripper had destroyed everything. The Iblis stone had corrupted everyone who held it. He'd never put much faith in Lapino. But Lapino was all he had left.
Oh! Wow. Yeah. So I need some health. That really does not regen that much. I wish it did a little bit more than
He was
that.
practically sure he'd find something useful in one of these things.
All these paths. No energy? Y'all not gonna give me no energy. Y'all see my energy bar looking low. I'ma need me some energy. Give me some energy balls. There's energy fruit or whatever it is. Give me them blue balls. So we got all three. You got access to all the... What's this? Oh, okay. I just need those advanced versions to get those. Got it. So yeah, let's keep working on this stuff up here. What does this do? Slow down time after a successful attack until your next action. Tactical mode of combat like a true master. Freeze time for everyone but Renardo when countering an attack at the last second. Lasts a few seconds. That's probably gonna be really handy late game. But that's just one of those things that makes you too OP. I feel like that'll just make fights way too easy for me. Run faster. Aggressive defense. More damage on the dash through. What's this? Impale. More damage on the impale.
Cool.
I guess I'll
Wish I could do that.
do that one. I like too how you can put a point into everything on this skill tree. You don't have to like wait until you get, because that's what I thought it was. I thought you had to wait until you like on the ones that say out of 2 or out of 3, I thought you had to wait till you had 2 points or 3 points to use all at the same time to get that skill. You can just put one into every single one of them, and they have levels to them as you put more points into. That's really cool. It means you can go back every time you get a point, and set to increase chance of rare loot by 1%. By 1%? Okay, yeah, we're not using that. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep my same Tims.
You couldn't hack this kind of firewall. You had to warm it up to you.
Oh, I see what's going on.
He felt like Tarzan.
Ah. Oh, go, 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 go. Elemental resistance. Now that's something that I'm probably gonna need. I won't use it now though. I jump down this well, huh? Get my nuggets. Yeah, this is completely different. Sorry, y'all. Your boy is hungry. This is gonna end up falling over, I know it. Gotta always look out for those separate paths that are kind of off the main path, so you don't miss out on no loot. Oh, you can walk in this. Oh shit.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
Oh shit.
Renato felt a chill run down his back.
Can I go back?
Or possibly a flea.
Nope. I didn't explore that well enough. Look at this. All kinds of different areas we can go to now. Well, I ain't gotta fight nobody. Uh-oh, Shieldbreaker level 3. Bling Master. Dear Zenobia, how are you enjoying the academy? New friends must already be flocking around you. No doubt. Here in the palace, things are the same. I have much time to dedicate to my special hobby. I have been collaborating with Professor Calaveras, this must be me, and his team of experts to investigate the nature of the islands. My gut is telling me that the islands are alive. I think they have a will of their own. Do you hear me, daughter? Our world, oh, this is the Emperor. Our world could be more than floating masses of rock and water. Professor Calaveras and his boys have made measurements. The islands are drifting, surrounding by the endless sky. It's difficult to notice, but through careful measurements of the wind over long periods of time, they are certain the islands are moving westward. But where to? It may take centuries, millennia to reach the destination. I have this strange idea. What if the islands are some sort of herd, and that they are deliberately searching for another herd of islands? Can you imagine new islands with their own inhabitants? The thought that we may not be alone. This is interesting. If only I could live as long I see what's going on. If only I could live long enough to witness the event. With love, Father. Interesting. Interesting. How was that just sitting in there? Oh.
Another look surprisingly unwounded.
What up, Lupino?
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lupino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lupino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, see, this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia.
We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who happened to also be a deadly sorcerer, and, oh, his only daughter? That would be worth it. And it would be nice to see her. He'd always had a soft spot for her. And he felt sure she had one for him. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
exclamation point here. Because I haven't gone this route with Lupino. Okay. I was thinking that I'm gonna do the same route as the first story I did, but just change up the ending. But I'm gonna go this way since we haven't seen this route yet.
The Transcendent Emperor had wrapped an armature around the eye of a god. Bernardo had already let that armature slip away to save Lupino's life. But even its core, the eye torn from a god, surely they could fashion a great weapon from that.
The core of the Sky Ripper? Lupino's excited. That's an actual thing that we can just go and get. You've been busy.
He sure had. Bernardo told him all the things he'd been up to. Soon they got to talking about old times, about wages they'd won and lost, the scrapes they'd barely got out of. It was good to be back with his friend. True, the core was capable of terrible, uncontrollable destruction. But this time, he was sure it would work great.
Interesting.
It's beautiful here, thought Bernardo. He was thrilled to be back with his old war buddy. He'd missed the mad rabbit, but something was not quite right.
There ain't nothing for me to see. Okay. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby.
Ice walls only let you through if they knew you were cool.
Oh my god, bro. These puns, man. Oh my god, these puns, bro. They're so bad. Oh, I didn't hit his shield. What did I get hit by? Back up.
The waterfall was spectacular. Well, you had to enjoy these things as they came. We passed this way but once.
Where's this taking me? Woo. Get this work. Oh. I'm trying to hook. Wow, okay. Give me that fucking shield. Bro. We're not about to do this today. That is the only time I'm dying in this video. I promise you that. Hey, how many of them there are, man. What's over here?
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
Hold on, man. Okay, so we need to go all the way back, cause oh wow! Bro. Definitely did not go through that ice door. That's so annoying. Oh, you can't. Ooh. That's stupid. I should have just went through the damn door.
Wrong. All over. You could feel an almost
Thought you were supposed to hop through that
and if the land could have tumors,
well to
it would look like these
continue.
monstrous crystals. The forest was quieter than it had been. There were insects, but few birds, if you didn't count the ravens. Bernardo smelled sick animals and dying ones. No healthy ones. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Maybe Lapina was right.
Shit.
Maybe he should have kidnapped Zenobia instead of coming here.
Oh my god, bro. You gotta be kidding me. Oh.
Hello, emptiness.
I hate dying. This is stupid. I didn't even see the freaking warlock come in. Why am I not hooked? I'm trying to like impale them so I can throw them, and it's like not letting me do it for some reason. Don't tell. Okay, so where was the warlock? Why was there no warlock that time? Are you serious? This game is getting on my nerves. It really is. I just don't like inconsistencies, man.
Bernardo could sense it. Also, it still had its price tag.
I don't know if that was them making it fight easier because I died on it once. Don't do that. I hate games that do that.
This couldn't be good for global warming.
Oh my god, shut up. Oh, I see. Really?
To leave, Raven. Thank you. I think, said Bernardo. It never hurt to be polite. As he held the radiant icosahedron, Bernardo felt queasy, like dozens of tiny worms were nibbling his insides. It wasn't healthy to be so close to the eye of a god. How could he use it? He could take it to the observatory. The scientists there could tell him how to harness its ancient power. But honestly, Bernardo ached to get away from it. He brought the core back with him to the Farfarer. But honestly, Bernardo ached to be rid of it. Tell you what, said Lapino. I'll take it to the observatory. You attack the Imperial outpost. The Imperial outpost was a vital communications node. Taking it could shatter the Empire's ability to coordinate. And it would be full of secret plans and maps, and maybe even rebel prisoners. It was a good target for a hero like Bernardo. But What if Lapino lost the core to the Empire? That could be a good thing, couldn't it? Was Renato ready to take that risk? Maybe it was better if he brought the core to the scientists himself.
I'm gonna go with this one.
Trust me, Renato, you won't regret this. I'll treat the core like it was my own baby daughter.
As the Farfarer dived towards the Nexus, Lapino was jumping up and down with excitement. "Stop rabbiting around," Renato said. Lapino just stared at him. The moment the ship landed, Lapino leapt off the ship. As Lapino vanished into the wilds of the Nexus, Renato vaguely remembered that Lapino had a baby daughter, didn't he? And he told her mother he was going out to get some Easter eggs, and he'd never come back.
Oh my
Renato
god.
was relieved not to carry the core anymore. He was already feeling better. And who knows, maybe this time Lapino would get it right. And if Renato could take the outpost, he'd have access to all the Empire's communications in the sector. Right?
So yeah, this is something I've never done either. Going for the Imperial outpost.
He'd once met a pirate captain. He used hooks to get around his ship. Oh, what was his name again?
Oh wait a minute. It's a chest. I gotta get the chest. Running out of pockets. I forgot what this sword does.
Ever eat fresh food? You don't smell like it.
Really? Dude, I'm trying to hit the dude with the shield.
I don't have anyone to talk to.
Level 3 physical resistance. Don't feel like it. At school, we learned the gospel of the transcendent emperor, the last divinity to pierce the skies. He would banish the evil old gods and grant us the gift of time, but could one man, divine as he may be, create something as intricate as time? I have my own theory. I believe that time is a symptom rather than a gift. I'm convinced that on a cosmic scale there is a pendulum motion between order and chaos. The transcendent emperor ended chaos and started the age we live in, an age of cause and effect, of fact and logic. Time is merely the tapestry upon which these laws manifest themselves. It is the foundation for Order's companion, entropy. But in the age of chaos, when the old gods reign, perception carries more weight than facts. Emotions can shape worlds, and time ceases to exist. The age of order is ending. I am merely helping the inevitable entropy. I am merely helping the inevitable. Entropy has been broken. Fate has been breached. The end of time is coming, and I shall embrace it. Emperor Issingram III, Secret Journal. These are Emperor's journals. Okay. I see what's going on here. What the? Okay. I smell a fight brewing. That's all the health I got. Wow. Okay, you're awesome, bro. Where's this going?
Renato caught his breath. His joints still hurt, but he couldn't feel the poison in his system anymore. He'd let the armature slip out of his hands to save his friend Lupino. Of course he had to let Lupino take the core. The rebellion needed every man doing his duty. And the rabbit would be no good taking on an Imperial outpost, right?
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, a workbench! He could try out his new bling.
Increases increases its resistance to physical damage by 40%. So yeah, we definitely keeping that on level 2. What I got here? Shield breaker level 3. What is this, attack speed? Yeah, I want to keep that till I get that crit chance leveled up. I'm gonna go ahead and use this shield breaker since that's at level 3. Just need more ore. These are both at max. Oh, nice. It's gonna take 100 ore to level both of these up. Wow, bro, y'all are taxing out here. All right. How do I get over there? Yes, bro, that is lit. I should have put that on a long time ago. That shield breaker gem, it works wonders. I love how he drags his sword on the ground.
Renato
he's in
took
an-
the outpost with a song in his heart.
Oh, that was the end?
Soon, he was stuffing his sack with key messages from and to the fleet. Then the far speaker toad chortled a new message. The observatory had been sacked by ravens. Lapino and all the scientists had been taken to the mountains.
Of course.
Why had he trusted Lapino again? And now the Empire had the core. Renato hailed the rebel base to warn them. But their far speaker didn't croak back. Was the base under attack too?
Oh, you gotta choose between... Yo! Oh, wow, bro. These choices are crazy. Oh, you can look at your stories while you're doing this? That's kind of lit. So we know that this one's Lapino based. So I'm gonna choose this because I feel like we're gonna unlock that last truth by sticking with Lapino, maybe. And if not, we can always go back.
But he knew what the ravens would do to Lapino if Renato didn't rescue him fast. What are old friends for, if not to need rescuing every few days? Renato felt a twinge of doubt. Should he have gone to the base? No. Logically, wherever they'd taken Lapino was probably where they took the core, right? Oh, why couldn't Lapino have just, for once, not got himself captured? Was that too much to ask? He shouldn't be too hard on the rabbit. No, he meant well, and he was insanely brave. You had to admire that.
Yeah, that's shield breaker. I just get hit. I'm not getting hit by it, bro. Woo! Okay, I know what I got hit by that time. These little bastards.
There were stickers all over the platform for really hot lady foxes, with pictures and addresses and everything.
The hell? I think I've gone that way already. Or have I?
Don't look down, he thought.
I don't remember if I went that way or not.
Think of all the artisans he was creating employment for. Truly, he was a job creator.
Wow. The hell is that? Somebody just stuck something in my mailbox.
Where were they holding Lapino anyway? There was no sign of him or the ravens who'd captured him. Just rocks and snow and the usual scouts. No sign of the core either. Was this a wild rabbit chase? Trust Lapino to screw up even getting captured. But what was this rebellion for anyway? Lapino was a useless creep, but he was a friend. If friends didn't matter anymore, what was the point of winning this war?
Back up. You thought. Oh yeah, I missed some stuff. Big time. So tired of fighting. I'm hardly getting any XP for any of these fights.
You guys ever wonder why the Imperial Ravens are always hiring?
Nom, nom, nom. Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Ah, the road less traveled, thought Renato. How intriguing.
Never been this way. Dear Zenobia, do you remember that expedition I have sent to the depths beneath the islands? They have returned. Well, 3 ships have returned out of the 8 I sent. Of course, I mourn the losses, but the knowledge the survivors brought back is invaluable. What they have experienced is incredible. The air gradually grows denser and more turbulent until it becomes a suffocating, bone-crushing thunderstorm. But the islands keep stretching for miles below the surface, and they have roots that radiate downward far beyond sight. The islands are alive. This is the proof I was looking for. The thick air of the depths keeps them afloat, and in the depths they find their sustenance. They find their sustenance. Do they have a conscience? Are they aware of our existence, or are we merely parasites that they ignore or tolerate? I must prepare another expedition. This time I will go myself. I need to see this wondrous world of endless deep sky. I hope you will visit me before I leave. I would like to hear more about that new friend of yours, Reynardo. With love, Father. Interesting.
As for the gate, well, you could take her or leave her. So, it's best I could do.
I didn't get that one. Wow.
I hear you're the dead, silent type.
Damn, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
Renato thought of the choices he had made so far. Rescuing a friend and then sending him to be captured. Recovering a super weapon and letting it fall into enemy hands. Risking an assault on an enemy base for military secrets and then failing to deliver them to the rebellion.
At the end of the mountain path, Renato came to a clearing. It was a campfire. Raven feathers and... oh, Lupino's lucky deck of cards. Well, that wasn't good. Renato hoped Lupino would not try to cheat his captors at cards. Ravens were much better than weasels at counting, and they had a very poor sense of humor.
Then, he saw what he had hoped never to see. Fresh scraps of rabbit fur.
Damn.
And bloody, ravens would eat anything.
By Grabthar's hammer!
Renato screamed at the sky.
I will avenge you!
The rebels had assembled their fleet. Ahead, the clouds were dark with Imperial ships. If he could reach the Emperor before the rest of the rebels did, maybe he could settle this without too much bloodshed. He set sail, and the Farfarer shot forward.
Man.
Poor Lupino had never been a great warrior. The mad rabbit was good for a lark and a laugh. And a pint. The thought of ravens eating him made Renato furious. The way they were eating up the land. The way the Emperor was eating up the people with his new, bloodthirsty ways. He would make them all pay.
Oh no, I ain't feeling this one. I think I went this way before.
Had that door been open before?
Yeah. I don't remember what was over here. Oh, was it just the chest? I don't remember, man. Alright. What's this? Say damage on hooked enemies. Get more health.
No.
Yeah, why not?
That could be useful.
Level 3 critical chance. Oh yeah, I remember this area.
He had given up every objective to save his friend.
He'd given up the armature, the core, the gem, and even Zenobia. He loved Lapino, he realized. And now the rabbit was gone. A hero looks out for his friends, even when they're gone. He would send Lapino an honor guard of ravens to serve him in the halls of the valley. He would avenge him.
Really?
Sometimes, at home, he'd wave his sword around for hours.
What's that trophy for? Size 50 Raven Warlocks and 2.
Didn't have vertigo. Finally, he reached the Emperor's ship. And there was Lapino, surrounded by ravens.
Oh shit.
He was alive! They'd eaten some other rabbit. I'll save you! He shouted with joy and flung himself at the ravens. Oh, you shouldn't have, said Lapino when the last raven was down. Renato threw his arms around his best friend. I had to come. I love you, man. You really, really shouldn't have, said Lapino. And Renato felt a rather sharp pain in his back. As he collapsed, Lapino took the dagger out of Renato's back and wiped it off on Renato's
What
skin.
the fuck?
Why? You always have to be the hero. Brave Renato, epic Renato, super sexy Renato, and I'm sick of it. But I loved you. And you thought I was the idiot, said Lapino as Renato died. Oh,
Yeah.
damn it. He lost again, and died. But there was burning Ubar behind him. He still had all his destinies ahead of him. But he'd learned another truth.
Oh, I got the truth.
Lapino was a traitor. Renato had suspected there was something wrong with the mad rabbit. But now he knew there was malice behind his goofiness.
Okay. Got all the truths. I guess that was the goal. That's cool. Even though that story was wild as hell. This seems so odd. I mean, it's shocking, but why would he? If he's actually captured, why would he? Why would he kill him unless he set it up? But they didn't make that clear whether or not he like faked being captured so that he could kill him.
He knew
I
enough
don't know.
now, he thought. All these truths tumbling around each other in his head. There must be a way to puzzle the pieces together. If he used everything he knew, he could discover a new path to destiny. The book's pages fluttered to the beginning once again. Faster than before, and he fell. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble.
Well,
Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renato knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course,
what's up with the key?
Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion, and he had a gut feeling that he needed to use that to his advantage.
Okay. So I'm assuming that key right there means that that's definitely the route I need to go to get like the proper ending. So okay, so he was working both sides, so he did set it up. That's in. Woo! So okay, so I think next time I'm gonna go this way. Rescue Lapino. Help capture Zenobia. And shoot, I don't remember the other trees that branch off after that, but I don't know. I think on the next playthrough I'm probably gonna get it like the right ending. If there's one right ending, I don't know if there's only one right ending, like the good ending where he doesn't die, or if there's multiples where he doesn't die. But we'll see. I think I'm gonna get one next time though. So I'll see y'all then.